Hey, HCDA, and today we're playing some more StarRupture. And I'm thinking, we can make power cells. And we have a door that I haven't explored yet that needs power cells. And after building this entire thing in the previous episode, along with several other things, yeah, we need to wait for our valves to progress anyway. Also, I did some math. It's a thing I like to do. It's the Dutch actuary, right? So, the amount of time I would need to spend on the last few levels is, it's something. Let's put it like that. So I'm actually wondering if I'm actually going to finish the entire thing, mostly because I don't think the last bit of it is properly tuned yet. Now, not entirely sure about that yet, but let's see what we find behind that door. Now, I need electronics and chemicals, I think, to open that door, which is actually surprising because I could have opened that door a very long time ago. But, yeah, there's no time like the present. That is one of the things I hope they change at some point in the future. It's not really clear most of the time where you can go and what you can do. So yeah, you might find out near the end of the game that there was something you could have done a very long time ago. Now, let me think. Where do I actually keep my chemicals? I think they're on the other side of this thing. So let's go down and up. Somewhere over here, if I'm not mistaken. Now, I do think that I am underproducing my chemicals. So I might need to, you know, do something about that. This is not the chemicals. That's not the chemicals either. Boom. Hello. Well, apparently I'm not overproducing the chemicals.
Ooh, just
Not
what
sure how much I need, but huh, that's interesting. This was running dry for a very long time. Not sure what changed. And then the electronics are going to have to come from my other facility over there in the back. Oh, and as usual, if you're in the chat, come and say hi. I don't bite. Oh, not usually anyway. But yeah, so let's see. We need electronics and then we can just craft some power supplies. Not sure how much I need. Maybe it's just the one, but let's just make a couple extra just to make sure. Do I still have ammunition on me? No, because I dumped all of that, so that's something to consider as well. I'm actually wondering, do I have electronics? I'm not using them anymore, right? So we should have a fair amount of them. Let's go up. Yep, I think I see it. Yeah, we have plenty of this stuff. Okay, so that is not a problem. And then we can head back to the main base. Let's pick up some food while we're at it. And see where we go. I always like it when the YouTube analytics tell me that I have more viewers than views. I mean, how does that work? We have invisible viewers. Anyway, or people are looking at my videos without actually watching them. Nah, never mind. Anyway, let's make some power cells. That's 30 of them. Is that going to be enough? I don't know. Actually don't know. Let's make sure we bring some of the useful stuff. We can dump the stuff we don't need. So accumulator we don't need. Heavy ammo we don't need. Honestly, we don't need most of this stuff. Should I be keeping it? Probably not. Oh, that's okay. Everything else looks fine. Actually, let's dump the... There. Okay, now we can bring the ammunition. There we go. We have building materials, we have ammunition, we have food, yes, and we have power supply. So, if you're watching this late, as in not live, spoiler alert, I guess, I'm not sure what's behind the door, but if you want to find out for yourself, then I suggest you not watch. Yeah, this is a content creator suggesting that you might not want to watch his content, but yeah, I know I hate spoilers, so, you know, It's also a risk of streaming, by the way. Then again, you have to weigh the pros and the cons. I think.
Rupture activity detected.
Well,
I recommend finding a safe place.
Apparently, we're not going to open that door just yet. I think I should have enough time to get to my other base, though. So at least now we're mostly there already. But yeah, at some point I might want to, you know, play some RPG or something like that online. I actually wish I had played Expedition 33 on stream as well. I wasn't streaming back then, so, you know. But yeah, that was an awesome game that I would have loved to share with some of you. One of my favorite games of all time, I have to say. I enjoyed every single minute of that. And I just went from, wow, this is awesome, to, whoa, this is awesome, to, oh my god, this game is so awesome. It's a pretty long game, but it really respects your time. There was just no farming, no grinding in there whatsoever. Just fun, fun, and more fun. Which is pretty impressive for games these days, because a lot of them tend to just go on a little bit too long sometimes. Okay. So what route am I taking? So we can actually go through the helium side over there and then just jump across. Hopefully there's not gonna be too many enemies in there. Alternatively, we can go around. Actually, this might be a better route, because in the middle over here there's a huge amount of enemies. It's not necessarily what you want to see. But we'll have to wait for another rupture for this to clear up, so we can actually get it. Something else that's going to be interesting is to see how many people actually watch streams on a Monday evening. Although I suppose for a lot of you it's probably Monday afternoon right now. So someone explained to me why I can see the actual sun now, but you can't see it during most of the rest of the day. Does that make sense? Is it like the dust that we're now looking through to the sun now, or something like that? There might actually be a very good explanation for this. What is that explanation? I don't know. Oh, on a different note, and I'll probably put up a post for this as well. If you have any recommendations about what game to play next, preferably something that I haven't played on the channel yet, of course, then let me know. Could be an older game, could be a new game, could be a factory builder, could be a completely different genre as well. I'm open for suggestions. And you don't need to tell me to play what I think is fun, by the way. I try not to play games I don't think are fun. But sometimes you need to try out something new in order to find out if it's fun or not. I'm gonna have to delete you. There you go. Can't have a non-functional factory. That is not how we roll. Also, I do think I made a tiny bit of a mistake. Oh no, actually we were going to go the long route, right? Yeah. Well, actually, since I actually didn't think about this, but because we just had the rupture, I can probably just walk up to that door without finding a single enemy, regardless of the route I take. Because they're all hiding for the next 10 minutes or so. I just realized I haven't found a use for those ignition resources. Oh no, actually I think you need them to upgrade your towers. Let me double check. Speaking of which, I haven't upgraded my towers at all so far. Yeah, so this is what you use them for. Oh my lord, 7,000 helium? That's just too much. Anyway, pretty much straight north. You can't actually see the building at the moment. So if you're just joining in, I'm on my way to that locked door that was not powered yet. I brought myself some of these power batteries, what are they called? Power cells. So hopefully that will help me open that door. Kinda curious what's behind there. Oh, maybe it's the teleporter research. I was promised that teleporter. Where am I going? Yeah, mostly on track. But yeah, I haven't seen it in the technology tree actually, so it kind of has to be in there unless it's in one of the few location, like the few abandoned bases I haven't actually explored yet. I think I've got most of them now. Yeah. Straight for that big pipe there. And then we'll find out. It is always a little bit depressing just after a rupture, isn't it? So dark and gloomy. Although that does make you appreciate the planet more when it's all nice and green again. Now, I don't remember exactly where the door was. I guess it's like right under there. You kind of need a dirt bike or a quad or something like that to navigate yourself around this world. Okay, so I remember the fan. Was that where we went into the fan, or was there a separate door? I think we need to go in. My memory is completely shit, to be fair. Okay, so... Ooh, it's so dark. How many? All of them, apparently. I guess that's just an airlock.
Sincere congratulations. You have managed to find a way into the Forgotten Engine. Remember that everything you see here is highly classified. Your contract stipulates that you may only divulge this information to the Claywood Corporation.
Okay. How many of these creatures are going to be in here? I have the feeling I'm running into a horror show. Oh, there's a main level access card. So we can... Unavailable is spelled wrong. Anyway, where are we going?
Necesito agua.
Into a loading screen? That sounds like there's enemies in here. So before we go anywhere.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm. Well, if we're fighting in close quarters, I guess I'd bring the shotgun. Oh man, I can go so many different directions.
Simon, I can't. We've got procedures. Please, please, please. I can't escape without her. Here's the disc. Just click the stuff. What? Where'd you get that? Man, take it back to the storeroom. I need to report this. Report it? Did you see what's going on out there? Who do you want to report this to? Print me one sleeve. One. No, Simon, I can't. Fine, you don't want to help me, I'll print it myself. Stop! You don't know what to press. Those parameters are wrong. Shut up! Let go of that!
What's going on?
What did you do?
That doesn't sound good.
Oh shit. I think I'm gonna be sick. Kill it! No, no, I can't!
Did he print one of the enemies? Okay. I'm actually gonna read some of this stuff now because it feels like this is very mainly tied to the story. Okay. Okay, so... in what direction does this go? Ah, okay. I just from top to bottom, I guess. He's tried being nice, but we had it all be blunt. We can't give you muscles, it's against regulations. End of discussion. I'll report everything to Aiden if you continue to pester us. I read the regulations. If my sleeve happens to be crushed by something heavy, then accommodating to paragraph 6 clause 72, I can get a new one with additional metal tissue. Plus I get a discount on account of insurance. What do you say? I'll give you a little something from the discount. No. You should probably notice we didn't give you muscles, but did write an official complaint. You have a desk job, Thomas. We can't cite getting crushed by an engine as a workplace accident. Focus on logistics and don't touch any more heavy machinery. Stop it! We don't have an endless supply of biofilament. I took a look at your finances and you can't afford to keep changing sleeves. Now, if you're trying to appeal to our conscience, it won't work. Instead of destroying sleeve after sleeve, try working out and getting a six-pack. In a way, you deserve to be congratulated. You're the first crew member to be marked by the system as being unfit for the mission. We had to put away your disc in the storeroom. If you're reading this, that means the mission is over. Unfortunately, I don't know how long it lasted, so an invoice for storing your disc is in some other message. In the future, I recommend physical exercise. It's free and doesn't lead to getting suspended from your duties. See you back on Earth. You were our favorite patient, 19 sleeves in 8 weeks. Bravo. Okay then. Congratulations, you are among the pioneers that will help build a second home here. Remember that our goal is to make everyone who comes to the New World not only feel safe from radiation, but in the future also be able to take a deep breath of fresh air. We invite you for a briefing and some refreshments into the canteen on level 0. So this Aiden Patel is apparently an important figure. Okay, so logistics is Aiden, the chemist is Professor Mason, technicians Dr. Peter Kelsey, biologist Dr. Isabella Santos. So these are none of our actual guys,
is in
I guess.
Stable stage.
The IRO thanks you
is returning to normal
for your commitment. Okay, you're all heroes. We might not want to read everything, depending on how much there is, but let's hope for some more of those audio logs. So, we can either go up. We are in the cloning room / evacuation pod. Which is where? So quarters is on level 3. The tech station and comms are apparently between there. And then logistics, pump station, and security is, I don't know, down? I mean, this says 1, right? So wouldn't that... I don't know. Let's go up first. I guess not. Let's go down.
It smells musty, but it's good not seeing Ruptura for a change. And it's nice and cool in here.
Do we know why it's not working?
I bet they ran out of money. It's always about money with things like this.
You hit the nail right on the head. It turns out, terraforming a planet in an alien galaxy is not the best investment.
Who would have thought?
Mm-hmm.
That money could have been put to better use.
What are you all talking about? The creation of another habitable planet should be the priority for any species. The IRO made a big mistake closing this project down.
You now have a chance to find out why the project is kept a secret.
Ooh. Hey, John. Welcome. By the way, if you're wondering, I am intentionally not opening doors when there is still audio playing, because sometimes that tends to just interrupt it.
We don't have
There's other
access.
stuff. Didn't I get like an all access card? Oh, just the main level access card. Okay. So we'll have to come back to the tech stations, I guess. So this is the comms, which apparently we can't open either. Yeah, I figured we have the technology. Let's see what's up. We can go further down. This is the main engine. This door is already open, apparently. Okay. I'm gonna put some money on the fact that there's going to be creepy crawlies getting out of these vents. It's just, yeah. Okay, anyway. Oh yeah. Beings inside secure key areas. Do not let them near the main engine. Okay. Ooh, look, it's a map. I appreciate that. You are here, so we are here. Okay. Well, we can only go in one direction at the moment anyway. I'm waiting for the jump scare. That doesn't open. So this is towards the main entrance loading area and control center. Oh, this is the control center. Okay. Yeah, there's way too many of these open vents. I'm gonna trigger something and then we're going to have to fight like a billion enemies. Hopefully I brought enough ammo. It also explains why there is a pod right up there. Uh-huh.
Ah, gotcha.
Bodies with ammunition. That's never a good sign, guys. What's that? A generator. Okay. So there's a loading area.
Open this! Close the entrance immediately! It's not working! Kill it! They can't get inside! There's too many of them! Blow it up! Blow it up!
Why would they block the entrance themselves? They condemn themselves to death.
Mm-hmm. I don't like any of this. Also, this looks way too much like a hallway that's designed to provide cover. You should have brought more ammo and less building material. In my defense, I didn't know I was running into a fighting area. I do think I should probably have enough ammo. Famous last words. You can't go into the restrooms. Oh. Staircase south, offices, control center. Control center? We're now here. Okay. I am really worried at this point. there's supposed to be audio playing now, but I don't hear anything. That seems buggy. Hold on. Can we like restart that? Oh, we can restart it, but the audio is not playing for me. Yeah, that's a shame. Also, why is there a gurgling sound when we stand next to that door? This is the autosave. There we go. Okay. Let's stop that, just in case it messes up any of the other audio. I feel very smart now for destroying that. Also very worried for the fact that there was anything to destroy to begin with. Oh, that's not good. Well, at least we know now we can clear out those blue things by clearing out those pustules. Okay, we can go through here. I can still go the other way. Oh, to everyone, along with the power outs, the way to the main control room has been cut off. Don't go in there until the situation has stabilized. We don't want to let any more of those creatures inside. An SOS has been sent to the authorities on Earth. Well, that didn't do much good, apparently. I can assure you that even without the auxiliary generator, the area near the machine remains free of radiation, so the people in the field and nearby facilities won't be irradiated. This does not apply to the people more than 5 kilometers away from the engine. No, so there's a story reason the radiation is there as well. That's kind of cool, actually. Basic safety rules, I don't think we need those.
Great. Not only does it stink, the infection will also mess with our gear.
Uh-huh.
Main disk storage. They kept everyone's disks here. Were they all...
I don't know if all of them were, but the vermin certainly got in here.
Oh, God.
No use in crying. We need to search this place.
You're heartless.
Give it a rest. Had they been useful, they wouldn't have ended up in here.
Cut it out. The victims deserve our respect.
Okay. I don't care about these things. So I'm gonna drop these. Actually, I don't want to split it. I want to drop you. And because a region capsule sounds kind of cool. Heals 1 HP every 6 seconds, lasts 10 minutes. Okay. Increase maximum health by 25%. Also sounds very useful if I hadn't known that in advance. So let's check this direction out, question mark.
I can use this.
I can probably not use that actually, but just another alarm.
Hey, gal. What does this Forgotten Engine actually do?
The Forgotten Engine served as terraforming machines. Each one was built for a different task. I have an inclination what this one was for, but due to the lack of information, I don't want to get your hopes up. If I did, and you fail, the failure would impact your mental well-being more negatively, and the quality of your services might suffer.
So I was kind of wondering if we had somewhere else to go here, but I think we're just doubling back on ourselves now. So yeah, because we came from there, I think we've done everything we can here. We went there, we went here. Let me double check to see if we actually covered everything over here. Okay, so it's nice that you can see whether or not you had enabled that yet. Okay, we've definitely not been here, so... Atmosphere exchanges after an initial activation of the engine. After conducting a series of lab tests and field trials on a limited scale, I've decided that Plan C yields the best results. After entering the parameters of Plan C into the engine, we began the process of changing the atmosphere. That's always a good idea. Before I discuss the results, I'd like to emphasize that the engine works in the sense that it affects the planet's atmosphere. That effect, however, differs from my previous calculations. Initial observations indicate the atmosphere's composition has not changed according to the plan. The most concerning is the increased concentration of alkenes? I don't know how to pronounce that. According to Dr. Kelsey, this allows us to generate electricity straight out of the atmosphere. Okay. I've consented to additional research being carried out in that area, at least until we're able to properly calibrate the engine. I was worried about this effect it would have on the flora, but Dr. Santos has not observed any species dying out. The reason for the machine not working as intended might be a calculation error. Okay, so it's possible I underestimated the strength of the chemical reactions occurring in the atmosphere because of the Ruptura's effects. I certainly view the activation of the engine as progress, and I'm collecting any and all data that will help us perfect the machine. Okay, so basically he is the most corporate researcher we've ever seen. Composition of the planet's atmosphere does not filter out cosmic radiation as well as does the atmosphere of Earth or even Mars. In fact, the intensity of cosmic radiation appears to be significantly increased due to the specificity of the Ruptura's activity. Ah, okay. So, long story short, we're messing with the atmosphere, and that's probably not a good thing. Ooh. Well, we might as well activate this. It's going to last for 30 minutes. Okay. New plant species. Just as I predicted, the plants had to evolve in the extreme environmental conditions, so Arcadia had no problem quickly adapting to the changing atmosphere. Okay, Solhard is changing especially fast. It could have something to do with this developing around sulfur deposits, the fumes of which are toxic to most carbon-based compounds. So we're completely messing with everything on this planet, and then they're surprised that that backfired. Because the air filters are being used up very slowly, they should last another 216 years. Okay. It is my conclusion that oxygen masks are no longer required into the facility. Okay, so some of these messages are a little bit less impactful than others.
I don't understand these results. According to the calculations, the atmosphere should have attained optimal composition by now. But the changes are too drastic. I don't understand what I did wrong.
This is only the first stage of terraforming. We need to gather more data.
Will that really help? The theoretical models worked. But in practice, we don't really understand Ruptura's influence on the atmosphere. There are too many variables, too many unknowns. My assumptions were too optimistic.
You can still fix this. We'll run additional experiments.
How long will that take? Several years? Dozens? We shouldn't have sent the mission so quickly. We weren't ready. I was naive. I thought I understood this planet.
There's still a chance to fix this. Let's try the method with hydrolysis, like I was saying before.
What's this? Are you recording this? Hannah?
Okay, so let's try going down this time. I was just checking upstairs to see if that was the direction we came from. I think it is. We might need to go to the other stairs though, because I think we just circled back on ourselves.
Peter! Do you copy? Peter! Fuck, it's closed. Are you still there? Answer me! I tried to come as soon as I got your message, but the generator went down. Peter, answer me! Peter! I hope your audio comm just broke. Hang in there. I'm going to -2. Maybe I can turn the generator back on manually. Fuck, fuck, fuck!
Well, this doesn't look too good. Oh, there's definitely something moving in there. So I guess I reached the point now where you have enemies crawling around. Despite the shutting down of security systems, the engine still remains as a safe shelter until the unauthorized opening of the main entrance. As the result of sabotage by one of the engineers, the aliens managed to get inside. 90% of the laboratories and workrooms on level 0 were destroyed. The door blocking mechanism was damaged, which means we are not able to close the facility back again and prevent more aliens from getting in. We were able to secure the clone station. A barricade is currently preventing the vermin from getting through to the lowest levels. Well, so much for that, I guess. We are unable to contact any of the personnel on level +1. We assume that the level has been entirely taken over by the enemy. Level +1 should be considered completely lost. We will not be able to hold level 0. Okay then, but we're on -2 now. So if I go straight ahead, there's going to be another stairs, and then we should go and explore the stuff on the left. Okay. There we go. Let's make sure we activate that so we know we've been here. Should probably use my shotgun for most of this.
Darn, that's a lot of infection.
Yeah, my thoughts exactly. I mean, oh, okay, but they're coming from behind as well, apparently. That's cheating. I'm so dying in here, right? Hey guys. Well, there's things in there. I'm not fleeing, I'm retreating in a backwards direction. I was expecting them to rush out the moment I opened the door. One shot, one kill. That's kind of what I'm going for here. At least we can close the door. Okay.
I'm letting you know this conversation is being recorded.
Like every other conversation in this place.
I'm letting you know this conversation is being recorded. Aiden Patel, head logistician. This is an official reprimand for the engineer present here, Luca Costa. Mr. Costa, based on your previous behavior and numerous warnings, I am unfortunately forced to fine you and suspend you from your responsibilities indefinitely.
Aiden, come on.
The regulations leave me no choice. I would also prefer to be addressed formally.
You can't suspend me. I'm not going into a drawer for God knows how long.
As the leader of this mission and an IRO representative, I am well within my rights, in accordance with regulations, more specifically paragraph...
Stop with those regulations. I mean, okay, give me the fine, but For God's sake, don't suspend me.
Mr. Costa, I have already warned you more than once. I also have reason to believe that you are in contact with parties directly threatening the interests of not only the mission, but the entire IRO.
Nothing like that ever happened.
I have a list of your emails here. You contacted a certain William Claywood, wanted for...
What? You have no right.
According to the regulations that apply to you as well, in the case of justified suspicions, I have the right to access correspondence of my subordinates.
And what the fuck was I supposed to do? Wait for us all to die of starvation? You already put people into drawers, and yet we still have no supplies. I did it for all of us.
I am revoking your access to a body, as your role is not considered essential to the mission. You have time until tomorrow. Please report to the disk storeroom at 1200 mission time, in order for the procedure to be performed.
Aiden, you're kidding, right? Don't do this to me, come on!
You can file a complaint to any IRO space outpost.
When and how would I do that?
I have nothing more to add. End recording. I'm sorry, Luca. I have no...
Okay. So, hello. Straight ahead should be the staircase, and then this is where all the enemies are, apparently. Including some that spawned from the back. Should be careful about not backing up into the infection, though. I like my shield. Okay, so if we go left first, we should be able to kind of clear everything out. As you know, keeping the ideal temperature inside is our key to survival. Okay. So apparently that's a way to combat the enemy. Oh, did I just unlock the way back? Yeah, because there's that stuff on the floor there. Oh, I like this mechanic. So this is a way to kind of make shortcuts for yourself. I can hear you.
Gotcha.
Please tell me we're not gonna be finding Goliaths in here. Oh, fun. They are spawning behind me. Stop opening doors. I know it was you. I'm reporting you to Aiden. Enough is enough. So what are they arguing? Oh, hold on. Yeah, reading lore while you're being attacked by enemies is not ideal. Are we done? I do like how they announce themselves, though. Coolant temperature, minus a lot. Okay. Still hear enemies. Hmm. I like how there's like random random materials in here. Banzai. Okay. I kind of like these things though. So... Oh, we definitely don't want to eat that. That's gonna remove the positive effects. Let's just eat a little bit
tasty.
and grab this. The barricade has fallen. Exobiological entities, that's a long word, are in the generator. With access to so much energy, they'll start multiplying exponentially. There's no longer threat just to us, but to everyone on Arcadia. Yeah, I've noticed that. We're gonna have to shut it down. Okay. Well,
What is that? I think I'm gonna be sick. There's no power.
I have a feeling I'm walking into a trap here. What can I drop? Kinda don't want to drop the stuff that will heal me. Actually, I can probably drop this. Because what I just dropped is a health shard. Maybe not the most useful thing, but still. Okay, hold on. That makes the room all
Gal,
look more
we've reached the
accessible.
generator.
Oh, hello.
Now find a way to turn it on.
It's too quiet in here.
It's not quiet at all.
Then I'll start destroying the tumors.
Oh, great. Let my shield reload already. So I'm starting to wonder, are they just going to non-stop spawn? Feels like it. So if that's the case, I might need to YOLO this. Literally standing under me is kind of annoying.
Power's back on.
That's better.
Who's next?
Okay, so I did actually have to run through there and clear out the mess. So the power is up. Makes this a whole lot more manageable. It also means I can start opening more doors.
Changing mags. Nice.
When I was applying for this project, one of the benefits you guaranteed was access to the natural coffee. Okay. Meanwhile, I've been forced to drink algae coffee for the past 57 days. Yes, that seems to be something we should be complaining about right now. Let me save this once more. We want to make sure what we don't have to do everything once more if I die. Not sure it's going to be
According to
quite
my
like that.
analysis, despite only the backup generator being on, there should be enough power in the Forgotten engine to get it started. If everything goes according to plan, of course.
I'd be surprised if everything went according to plan.
Yeah, that makes two of us. This is also why I like the engineer. Get over here. Okay. It feels like enemies are just going to randomly spawn at this point. So let's get on with it. I think we need to go in this direction, right? I mean, that works. Hopefully. I can make more ammo here, apparently. Not that I have the materials on me to do that. So we went to the generator. We did not go to the cooling. Did we? I'm not actually... I'm not entirely sure. I think we covered most of this. But you can actually see where the paths are blocked. So if we go back out and then to the right, we could actually make it all the way to the cooling. Is this a smart idea? No, but that's what a save is for. So, you know, let's just save. I just want to see if there's anything back there. We didn't come here not to play the game. Okay, so we take a right. And then we go all the way through in this direction. And then we need to go left. This is the cooling station. Oh, we actually we did come through here. Okay. Leave the enemies alone. And continue onwards. Yeah, stop shooting at me already. I'll close the door on you. There you go. What is this? Oh, this is the food station. Okay. There's the alarm here. Okay, so we can either go down to -2 for the logistics. No, we
Wonderful. The Moon Energy Corporation thanks you for your shipment.
Meanwhile,
They
let's...
also want to take this opportunity to let you know that no inhabitant of the Balkan region was harmed while the wind turbine technology was being developed.
Uh-huh. Okay, so we're back up to level 0. Was that the entire thing?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So much for the quiet.
That is not working. Let's keep things moving. Remember when I said I was expecting there to be a firefight here? Yes. Let's go to the control center, question mark. As long as we don't let too many of them spawn, I think we should be okay. Control center straight ahead. I need a door, people, I need a door. I think I just ran past the control center. Okay, so where is the control center? It's A1. Okay, so it's out of here and then to the right. I like the map. Nothing more frustrating than having to fight your way through a level and not know where you're supposed to go. Could actually hide in there. Ow. Okay, hold on.
I see you're nearing the control center.
We had some small trouble on skinny legs along the way, but we're almost there.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. So then where I'm supposed to go? Not the control center, apparently. Oh, there we go.
Access to the technical.
Ran straight past my access card. I assume this fits in there. There we go. Uh-huh.
Well, I'll be. That's a big room.
Can you say boss room? Maybe not. Well, yeah, there's definitely going to be creatures in here. Mm-hmm. Well, there's blueprints in here. Blueprints I didn't actually know I needed. Increases maximum stamina by 80, that's a lot. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do with that, but it's probably more useful. Well, actually, this one is pretty useful as well. Let's use this one, and let's bring that.
I think I can use this. Darn it all. Of course it's not working. Places like this have to be self-sufficient. If we look hard enough, we're bound to find a spare core.
If I were responsible...
I'm detecting increased Ruptura activity. Prepare for a wave.
Well, that dialogue was just interrupted. Let's see, so gathered from the Forgotten Engine item printer crafted. Okay. So we need to find a Forgotten Engine item printer? Sure. We didn't... No, we didn't actually pick any of that up yet, I would have known. You need to keep an eye out for that then. But then the real question becomes, where do we go? Not there, apparently. Also not there. It looks like there's doors up there, but... Can I get in there? Huh. So then, where did we go? Back into Creature Fiesta, I guess?
That was close.
No, it wasn't. Like, probably in the safest place on this planet. I assume I don't die in here.
Has started. Prepare for impact.
I mean, that would be kind of lame.
Warning. Extreme temperature detected.
So I guess we go to maintenance, question mark? Either that or put to control. I mean, I still vote for control. I don't suppose we can get into comms or security now? Ooh, to tech stations. Hello. Come over here. Where are you going?
Okay. If I were a core, where would I hide?
Exactly. So. Looks like there's only
Planetary temperature
one
returning
path.
to normal.
So there's a tech lab to the left, and then storage bay. What's C1? So we have some offices in the back. I don't know. We'll find out, I suppose. Some basic item printer there. We're still doing okay on ammo actually, so that's good.
That's just what I need.
Peter, there's a lot of aliens here, and I'm going to get the core from the technical lab. Peter! Alright, I evacuated, but I left something behind and I can't go back now. There's something wrong with the capsule.
Changing mags.
Okay, so we're going in that direction then. There's nothing we can go into here. Yeah, I am reloading after every bullet. Okay.
Hello, Dr. Kelsey? I've noticed interesting behavior among the aliens. You should know about this.
What exactly?
It could help us hide from them if we ever need to. They are clearly drawn to electricity.
Fascinating news. But shouldn't you be working on optimizing our energy consumption right now?
Yes, of course. I think that they feed on it somehow. And they probably use it to reproduce. That's why, during an attack, we should turn off as many power sources as we can. Maybe they will then lose interest in the base.
What attack? We have a whole defense system around us. Get back to work.
It's just that it'd be good to have a plan for a worst-case scenario.
There are plans
Really?
for that. But it's not our business. Logistics takes care of such procedures. If you really want to look into this, fine. But in your free time...
Nice. We can create the core here.
Yeah, so remember all those random items I have not been picking up? Okay. Slightly pissing me off, to be honest. Because now I have to go through the entire facility to pick all of that stuff up. And it's going to be a lot harder to actually find the stuff because it's no longer glowing. So what do we need? We need stabilizer. That's the only thing I can actually make myself. Generators and accumulators. Yeah, I've been not picking those up quite a bit. Okay. I do wonder how many of these things I need. Actually, don't know.
Oh, just
maybe
what I
there's
need.
enough in here. I mean, that would be really nice. Well, there was a good chunk of that stuff in here, at least. Yeah, but I think there's no way around it. I'll just have to go back and pick some of that stuff up. So either we go back. Oh, this is a pretty nice one, actually. Let's keep an eye out for boxes. Oh, not like that one necessarily, but...
This is to everyone. The elevator broke off right before my eyes. Nowhere safe. I repeat, if you can, use a capsule to escape outside. Floors 3 and up are already lost. I'm running too. Oh, shit!
So it does look like most of these areas are relatively clean now. Not sure if it's gonna stay that way, but there's some stabilizers in there. Did I leave any materials here? I do think I did that. It's really the stuff I needed, apparently, but still. The downside of backtracking is that it's a little harder to remember where you're supposed to go. Missed the box here.
Oh, yes.
Not the stuff we needed, though. stabilizer. Guess the fighting isn't too bad. Let's go down, I suppose. I'm gonna get a little bit lost here, guys, I think, but I need more crafting materials. Oh, there's stuff on the ground here. There's a generator, an accumulator. Yes, that's all the stuff I need. Hello, autosave. There we go. Okay. We need to start here, so don't need ammo. I did apparently skip a chest here. Again, that's all resources I need. So at this rate, I might have enough at least to craft one of those things.
Ah, gotcha.
The real question is, how much do we need? Maybe just the one. Okay, more stabilizers. Another stabilizer. Ammo. Yeah, I think we should be good now. Actually backtracked quite a bit now. So now the real question is, do I still remember where I need to go? Oh, there's another generator over here. Okay. Another stabilizer. Oh, apparently I suck at shooting. Well, there's more of that.
Ruptura status, stable. Arcadia status, stable.
Any stuff in the conference room? Yes, definitely. Okay, hello. Okay, so this is staircase north. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. This was spawn central, apparently. To go up to the tech stations. Nice. Okay. So we were going to the tech lab, right? Right. Oh. Scanner blueprint and laser emitter blueprints. Okay. Apparently missed those the first time around.
Very clever of them, I have to admit.
Okay,
impressive piece of technology.
That's
it
one.
looks like you have everything you need to activate the Forgotten Engine. Proceed to the control center.
Nice.
Alrighty. Time to turn this beast on.
Finally!
Okay, I'm switching to my professional mode. Considering how infected the control center was, we need to be prepared.
So the control center was where I just came from, right? So it kind of raises the question, what's over here? I'm just getting curious. Also, let's save in case I die at the finish line.
Arcadia 7 has finished regenerating.
I mean, obviously I haven't been here. This is the tech storage. Oh. So, there might just have been a whole bunch of materials in here. That's a shortcut back. I think.
Great.
Oh, hello. Stop shooting at me. This is the server room. Ow.
Was that all of them?
So what are we doing in here? Looting stuff, apparently. That's it? Really? Okay. Okay, so there's nothing else here. So let me check the map. B1 is the storage bay. But that area shouldn't be blocked. According to the map anyway. Oh yeah, I can probably open that. I do think I have enough materials now to craft myself another one of those things, by the way. So maybe I didn't have to backtrack after all. That's the case. They took that into consideration. That's actually kind of cool.
Mmm, tasty.
I don't need heavy ammo. I don't have a gun for that. I miss you. Oh boy. Someone's a love email there.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's a lot more crafting materials. Yeah, so I actually didn't have to backtrack at all. I could just have gone to the storage room. I like the design. Oh. Oh. All the officers are here. Can I get in? No. Can I get into this one? Forbidden works. Remember that the possession of files in violation of the current law is forbidden. Hello. Hello. Fine, I'll keep moving. Okay. Ah, okay, so it's a bit of a shortcut here. That's nice. Who's shooting at me? Oh, you guys are. So we are going to the main engine once more. And on the bright side, I also have enough materials on me in case I need to do more. Was this where the control center is? It's A1, yes. So it is all the way through and then to the left and then take another right again. Oh, hold on. I heard someone moving. Oh, wait, hold on. That door doesn't actually work. Okay, so left, right. Left, right, right, left. Okay. Or maybe in other words, just follow the corridor. Don't expect too much resistance here, but then again, what do I know? Control center that way, okay. One further, right? Yeah, I saw the creepy crawly, but we can skip one, I think. And then A1 is the control center, yes.
Okay, we have the core. Gal, is there anything we should know about?
My data does not factor in the condition the engine is currently in. If nothing unexpected happens, the engine should activate.
Let's activate this heap of junk.
Good luck.
Something tells me I'm gonna need a second core. But who knows? Hold on. Let's save again. There we go. It's plugging in. This is gonna be bad, right? Oh, hold on. There's an audio here.
Everyone's still alive. I'm trying to fix the main engine. It should work. This fucking computer should be working. I did everything right. Sorry. This is all my fault. I damaged the core. Those monsters cut me off. If anyone with access to the technical storeroom is listening to this, we need a new core. I'm sorry. There's really nothing else I can do. I really didn't mean for this to happen. It wasn't supposed to be like this. I'll try one more time. No. It's no use. It's too late now. Again, I'm so...
I like that that audio actually told me to go to the storeroom rather than backtrack and get the materials. So yeah,
Let's do this.
Commencing engine activation sequence.
I don't believe it. That was easy.
10%. 20%.
That circle could fill up faster.
30%. Warning. Alien life forms detected.
Yup.
I knew it.
Initialization interrupted. Entering quarantine mode.
Time to fight.
Oh, we actually don't get to continue. We just need to clear everything out first. Might as well use a grenade while we have it. Oh, we can actually hide in that room.
No alien life forms detected. Deactivating quarantine mode.
We did it. Now I'm afraid to turn it on again.
I don't blame you. like how she says no alien life forms detected. And there's clearly enemy life forms in here. Okay, once again, saving because of reasons. Okay.
Good to know the countdown didn't reset.
Resuming engine activation sequence.
It's a big machine. No wonder it attracted so many vermin.
I have a feeling we're going to have to do 3 waves. I also have a feeling that that door is going to open.
50%.
We're halfway there.
The first wave wasn't too bad, to be honest.
60%.
It's gonna stop at 66. 67? 67? Yeah, 67.
Warning. Alien life forms detected.
Oh no, again?
Initialization interrupted.
The kids would be
Entering
proud.
quarantine mode.
Oh, not an autosave in the middle of combat, please. That is not a good thing. That helps. Probably want to switch to this gun for these. Makes them a lot easier to pick up.
I'm gonna melt.
Maybe not stand in the fire.
Changing mags.
I was about to say, wasn't that all of them? But nope.
Changing mags.
So, who did I miss?
Oh, just what I need.
Guys?
No alien life forms detected.
Okay.
Deactivating quarantine mode.
It's getting worse, but there's not much left to go.
I'll have to be honest, that wasn't too bad. But you know, famous last words for the last wave. I assume that's gonna be the last wave anyway.
Third time's the charm.
Resuming engine activation sequence.
Is it gonna stop at 100? It's gonna stop at 99, isn't it?
80%.
I bet it'll stop at 99%.
That's like the 12th time during this game she says exactly what I'm thinking.
90%.
Fill up faster.
95%. Commencing final sequence. Warning. Alien
Okay,
life
it was
forms
98.
detected.
Oh, it wasn't 99%.
Initialization interrupted. Entering quarantine mode.
Oh no.
Changing mags.
Oh man, I love this engineer so much. Oh, fun. Kind of like this hidey hole here. Makes things a lot easier. Hello. That was one of the big ones, right? Where did that one go? Hello? Pretty sure I didn't kill it yet.
No alien life forms detected. Deactivating quarantine mode.
Only 2% left.
I really should save. Hold on. I clicked that a little bit too much, assuming that it would go straight to 100. Alright. Oh! Congratulations, you've just activated the Forgotten Engine. This is an early access build of the game. Therefore, everything that the Forgotten Engine unlocks will be available in upcoming updates. In the meanwhile, explore Arcadia 7's secrets, expand your factory, and remember, every rupture counts. Okay, so this is kind of like the end of the...
Initialization complete. Commencing hydrogen compound release. Test complete.
Ooh.
All systems at 24% efficiency. World engine activated.
We did it!
Atmospheric test. Concentration of hydrogen compounds increased by 4%. Background radiation in Area G4 reduced by 62%. Congratulations! You did it! You are the first people in 60 years to have been able to activate the Forgotten Engine.
Yay!
You should be very proud.
Mother trucker! It's over! We did it!
I think this is a great moment to finally swear, Maeve.
Why not? Ready? Ass!
Is that it?
Baby steps, Han. I'll drop the F-bomb once we've regained our freedom.
Okay, my dears. Time to get back to work.
And the whole moment is ruined.
Try not to demonetize me while you're at it. Damage... Oh! A damaged memory core that is worth 70k? Sure. I'll take that. I can drop a stack of ammunition for that.
Let's see.
What's this? Increases harvest and mining damage. Okay, that's not super interesting.
My head's spinning.
Okay. So...
Tasty.
Now the real question is, how do we get out of here? Also, I did just unlock the teleporter. Oh, you need 500 of that, whatever, resource. And then, okay then. That's a lot. And I think the only way I found to mine that crystal is by, Actually, I don't remember how to get out of here. There's a staircase there. Is that how we get out? The only way I think we can mine that resource is by mining the in the caves. Is this how we get out? We started at level 0, right? Something like that. I honestly don't remember how to get out. That might be a problem. Let's see. We might need to go all the way through to the other side and use the other stairs? Question mark. I do like that it seems that the enemies don't just keep respawning forever. Hold on. There we go. I was about to say that can be what we need to do. There we go. This is how we got in here. Oof. I have to admit, guys, that was pretty intense. And honestly, a nice bit of lore. Not to mention the fact that the engineer and I are literally on the same page when it comes to everything. I do have to admit, I'm very happy to see the sun again. Home sweet home. Oh, I do wonder, did the map actually open up? Nope, it did not. But I expect that is actually what happens once you activate the engine. That, assuming this stays the same, all this radiation kind of goes away and you open up the map for yourself. And by doing so, you know, you can expand to new places, you have new recipes maybe to unlock. Speaking of recipes, we just got four new blueprints. But at the same time, I guess that kind of means that we sort of finished the early access now. I mean, to the extent where you can finish this. There's plenty more stuff to explore and bases to build. The real question is why? Because I don't think there's any more objectives after this. That's interesting. I want to go back to my main base and kind of check out the stuff we just got, though.
I'm really not happy about what happened in the Forgotten Engine.
A terrible tragedy. I can't even believe it.
I didn't think you'd care this much.
How could someone just abandon such valuable research?
I was talking about the people.
The people weren't properly trained. They made many mistakes while defending themselves.
The corporations left them here to die. It wasn't their fault. You both have issues.
Yeah, no argument there. I was about to say, I'm under attack, I'm just not sure from where.
Easy, WP, GG.
Look at all those beautiful outposts. It's a nice touch, actually, that there was some dialogue after you leave the Forgotten Engine. Kinda cool. I'm not gonna lie, that was actually more fun than I thought it would be. I was kind of expecting just like a lot of vermin in there, and then maybe even some of those paths you could pick up. Well, basically we found a lot of those as well, but I wasn't expecting there to be, you know, an entire event in there. Given how there wasn't really that much story so far. We're still exporting stuff here, by the looks of it. How are we doing? 144k. A little more than halfway done. Yay. Okay. Not really what I was looking for, but interesting to see how far we've gotten nonetheless. Actually, I think we did complete the valve research while we were in there, right? That was the level that unlocked, I think. Let's check this out. Yeah, these machines are no longer doing anything. So we are at level 10 for the Selenian Corporation. We would need scanners in order to do anything new here. This needs the electromagnetic coil, this needs lenses. This is liquid helium. And this would need the pump. Okay. How do we get out? I go under? Yep. So let's check some recipes. Well, let's unlock the level. Solar generator for V2. Wow, this produces literally 100 times as much as the other one. Well, let's see. What do we need to build that? Hello, autosave. Stop interrupting my gameplay. So solar energy. So wind turbine does 200. Solar energy. How large is this thing? Is it larger than the other one? Yeah. It's impressive that this thing produces 100 times the amount of energy that this one does. Also, let's try not to blow up our own base. Oh wow, did you see how much overheat level that took up? Wow, that's a lot. Makes sense because of how much power it produces, but still, that's still a lot of stuff. Okay. So for the Mega Press, if we have turbines and if we have valves, we can unlock the pump. Which I can actually do, considering I have the valves right here. Just needed like 200, right? Right. My inventory is a mess. Well, at this point I can drop the stabilizers. Pretty sure I don't need those anymore.
Delicious.
Let's eat some of that stuff. And it kind of holds the same for these things. We don't really need those anymore.
Oh, yes.
There we go. Oh, we only needed 100. Well, okay then. And we need 200 turbines, which we are producing in the other base. So let's go and check out my beautiful, beautiful factory. I am quite happy, honestly, how the factory turned out. Actually wondering, how are we doing on levels? Considering we kind of cleared all the... Yeah, they actually tuned that pretty well. I'm nearly maxed out on all 3 of those. I am maxed out in movement. Could have been a bit more efficient in how I explored, I guess. But then again, honestly, the whole idea about exploring is that you're not entirely sure where you're going, so... Might be a bit too strict for myself there. I think this was the turbine facility. Which is not producing anything. Why are you not producing anything? You need rotors. Sure, but why are we not producing rotors then? I mean, it suddenly stopped producing? That's weird. need 200 of those. Let me check out what's going on with my rotor facility. I mean, you're not working because you don't have anything to do. That makes sense. Okay, so this is my rotor facility. So this is just going very, very slow. Oh yeah, this is actually going very, very slow. That's just because I kind of need more machines. Huh. Which is interesting that I never noticed this. Mainly because there was never a reason to notice this. Not enough resources. Anyway. Yeah. Oh, no. This is why you should fill up your base. So you don't fall into these holes and you don't have to build ladders to get yourself out. Okay, that works. Anyway, let's go unlock ourselves a new recipe. And back to the main base. This seems so annoying to actually upgrade, mostly because you have to bring so much resources. It's not the amount of resources itself, but just actually getting the resources to your thing is gonna be annoying. 7,000 resources is 72 stacks. Right? Yeah. That's a lot of stacks. Anyway. Let's see. You unlock the pump. So now we have actually unlocked everything in all the machines up to the mecha press. So it's just the assembler missing. This all needs more high-tech stuff. We do have all our blueprints, so I mean, it would just be a matter of time now to complete everything else. As you can see, we need hundreds of lenses and stuff like that in order to complete that. We do have all the tech, so that's not an issue. Actually had those there as well. That's nice. We already cleared some of that out. Let's make some room in the inventory. Let's scan the stuff we picked up. There was some pretty good stuff in there. 15,000 points, 17,000 points, 8,000
Useful information.
points.
Interesting.
Look at this one, 70,000 points. So at this point I can safely say I could just unlock one of these levels if I wanted to. Could pick any one of these and just skip it entirely. We would want to do that. I don't think there's a particular reason, but let's see. What would we need in order to make pumps? Oh, first of all, building materials.
Gotcha.
I dumped all of those. There we go. Mega press, I think. And let's see, the pump is also super slow. Needs valves, turbines, impellers. Yeah, okay. And then the electromagnetic coil is something else we needed. That's actually not that slow. Needs a super magnets, wolfram plates, inductors, and so on. Okay. I think for now I'm gonna call it here. I'm also not 100% sure I'm gonna bother, you know, continuing to build stuff, because I don't know if the early access means if save games are going to break, and building all of these machines while that's going to break and it's actually not going to unlock anything new, I don't think has much use at this point. I'll make a couple of, I think I'll make a review and some guides on this game as well, so if you're interested in playing that, you might want to watch out for those. Of course, make sure you like the videos if they come out, that's really helpful. And if you have any suggestions on what to play next, let me know as well. I've been really enjoying this game. It has some flaws here and there, I'll be honest. There are some obvious things missing from this factory building game that a lot of other factory building games do have. Again, it is in early access, but those would massively improve. For example, just a simple way of blueprinting some stuff would be really nice. Also, more descriptions on how the UI actually work. That would be awesome. But yeah, all in all, this is a beautiful looking game, first and foremost. Quite enjoyable. I think, honestly, this game probably shines the most if you play it with 1 or 2 friends. It's designed around that. You have the different characters, you can each pick one. Things just go a lot faster in general when you play games, especially games where you have to build a lot of stuff with more people. But the fighting component in particular, I think, is more enjoyable when you have more people. Because at some points there's just so many enemies, it gets a little tedious when you're playing by yourself. Although I've played everything by myself, it was manageable. But yeah, just a couple of things to note. Anyway, I'm gonna call it here for tonight. So for those of you who have been joining me for the past, I don't know, 1.5 hours or so, there's quite a few of you actually. It is very much appreciated. Next time, feel free to drop by in the chat and say hi if you haven't done that yet. And yeah, if you're still here, you are awesome. And I definitely hope to catch you in the next one.